Alright, so it's been over 30 days now since I changed my diet to only eat raw meat. I've eaten nothing other than raw beef, raw milk, raw butter, and raw eggs the last month. And in this video, I'm going to talk about my experience, what's happened, because a lot of stuff has actually happened, a lot of changes, both positive and some very negative stuff. So I want to share all that in this video, and hopefully it's to help you decide if you should maybe try this out. If you're a bit adventurous, you want to try out some new stuff, and you want to see that there's actually more to life and to energy and things like that than just eating the normal traditional diet, it's probably gonna be interesting to you. So anyways, basically, why did I start off eating the raw meat diet now about a month ago? Because I had some stuff, I basically just wanted to experiment, see if I could kind of ascend higher than I was at before, eating basically like a cooked carnivore diet, you know? I had some acne, I still have some acne, it's gotten out a lot better than I had before. I wanted to get rid of the acne, I wanted to get better energy, I wanted to just feel better overall. I also noticed that I've leaned down quite a bit. I'm gonna get into that in a second, why I think that is, and how that's been actually a big positive and how that happened as well. So I wanted to just lean down a bit, I wanted to get rid of the acne, and then biggest thing was just like energy levels. You know, I didn't have good energy back when I was on that cooked carnivore diet. And I also noticed that I just felt very puffy, you know, my face was way puffier, and I just felt kind of slow overall, you know, I couldn't think very clearly. And obviously I do high ticket sales, I work on my computer, I take sales calls, and I lead sales teams as a sales manager. I need to be dialed in, I need to be sharp, able to think. And that's probably the biggest benefit I'm gonna start off sharing in this video, that I feel so freaking sharp mentally, okay? So that's been a big pro. I'm gonna share a con that you might think is like kind of ridiculous. I'm gonna share at the end of this video. That's really been a big thing that's kind of been a negative during these last 30 days. That's almost making me consider like changing the diet. But anyway, I'll get to that in a second. But yeah, first off, the big pro has definitely been mental clarity. I just have so much more focus. Even last couple of months, it's been multiple nights where I haven't slept that well. I've been sleeping like 6, 7, 7.5 hours, which is less than I usually do. I normally sleep like 8 hours plus, because I just been working, I've been locked in, honestly, I haven't had like the best routine either when it comes to like sleep, etc. But I've still been able to have a lot of energy, a lot of mental focus, and I think that logic comes down to this diet. Because the biggest difference you notice when you're eating raw versus cooked is with raw meat, it digests so much faster. I eat usually 1 to 1.2 kilos of the highest quality like raw ground beef that I can get, which is basically just like filet mignon, like grinded into ground beef. I mix it up with some egg yolks, basically just make a steak tartare that you would normally eat at a restaurant, you know, which makes it feel kind of less weird to eat raw meat if you have that kind of skepticism about it. So I definitely recommend trying that, by the way. But anyways, I've been eating that, and in the beginning I struggled eating it a bit. Now I can actually eat that. I eat it in 2 meals. So I have one meal of like 500, 600 grams in the lunchtime, and then one in the evening, you know. And I get that stuff down in literally like 5 to 10 minutes each meal. You know, it's so quick. Imagine how much time I save doing that. Like I can be on calls literally like all day long, go out for a quick walk midday, go out, get home, like throw that together in like 2 minutes, just open the package of ground beef, put some eggs on that, and then just like eat it in 5 minutes. It's so freaking effective, it's insane. Like I save so much time, and just that alone, compared to like cooking a steak, you know, and like preparing food, doing dishes and all that stuff, I probably just make a lot more money actually by doing that. I haven't even thought about that, but I should calculate like how much money it actually makes me by being able to spend pretty much no time cooking food, and also like the mental bandwidth, you know. So that's been the second pro, is just spending so much time cooking food. I have so much more time to do stuff that actually matters, like doing fun stuff, like enjoying my life, going on like adventures, doing trips and things like that out here, or just taking sales calls and like making more money and like helping the sales teams that I manage and things like that. That's been a big pro, on top of just like the mental clarity and mental bandwidth that I've gotten. Now I wanna, let's see if I have any more pros I wanna share. And those have been the biggest things, for sure. More energy, you know, when I haven't slept well, and also just like being able to have way less time spent on cooking. And then also, yeah, like I said, I actually enjoy it, you know? I noticed your body starts craving it. It's weird. Like back in the day when I was eating, because I ate raw meat a couple of years ago, back in the past. And I stopped doing it because I had some issues back then. I started eating cooked meat, and I noticed like I didn't crave cooked meat. I couldn't like eat and like always want to eat more, you know. With cooked meat, I always had this, I don't know, like it was just, I didn't look at like cooked meat, maybe it's because of the color, I don't know. When you cook meat, it's like it looks gray. When you have raw meat, it looks red, it looks appetizing. You know, you want to eat that stuff. At least I feel like craving. I want to eat raw meat. So maybe this sounds super weird, but I don't know. I don't really care. I just want to share my experience because I know some of you guys watching this will find this valuable. And so I've been getting way more. It's like I want to eat raw meat. I actually have like a desire. I think that comes back to like our like human desires. Like we know what's more nutritious, and I know that raw meat has way more nutrients than cooked meat. You can see that in the color and things like that. So that's been a big thing. So like I look forward to eating it, and I can easily eat like very big amounts. And yeah, like I said, I've also been able to lose weight, lean max, and because before I was kind of puffy, I think my face has been way more de-bloated. And this kind of ties into the negatives, you know? When I eat this way, your body starts detoxing. When you have a lot of raw fats in your system and a lot of raw meats, like you're getting a lot of nutrients, your body starts detoxing. What does that mean? It means that you get diarrhea and you get, like I've gotten some acne as well, which is just like detoxing, but I fixed that by doing what it's called plasma. You drink plasma, which basically you put salt into your water, you drink that, and that gives your body the opportunity to like clean out toxins through just like when you go to the bathroom and you take a shit, instead of having to have it go out through your skin, basically. Does that make sense? That's been the negative I noticed. I've been spending like a lot of time on the bathroom, and that's been a big negative, probably like the thing that's made me consider even quitting this way of eating, because every single day I used to spend like half an hour to like an hour on like in the bathroom, you know? And that's honestly, it's good. Before, like in the past, I would have thought that this was like a bad thing because it's taking time away from work, with whatever, but it's actually extremely good. It's allowing my body to clean out toxins. It's giving myself opportunity to like literally on a daily basis, my body is cleaning out stuff. Because think about, if this is the case that I eat this way right now, and I'm sitting on the bathroom not multiple hours per day, but multiple hours per week, that's obviously a lot of toxins getting removed from my body. If I would not be eating this way, and for most of you who are watching this video right now who are not eating this like raw meat type of diet, those toxins, what's happening with those toxins? They're in your body. They're not like randomly as like getting moved out of your body, like they're still in your body, you know? So obviously it's not like the most comfortable thing, like being and having like diarrhea and things like that, but I think it's actually very like crucial. I think it's very important. It's definitely helped me. I noticed like I've gotten less acne. Like when I have these days where I have like heavy detox, I almost feel like I'm a bit sick. I have a bit of like a runny nose, and like I really go like hard on the detoxing. That is the days usually when I feel better afterwards. I have more energy, I have more clarity, and my body feels lighter, and I have less puffiness, etc. And I think that this comes because my body is removing toxins. So that's a very interesting thing. It's like a pro and a con, you know, like I'm having this like uncomfortable experiences, but it's causing something great. So I think it's like a short-term discomfort thing for a long-term gain. I'll keep you guys updated on what's gonna happen about this in the future, but I'm really seeing like acne is getting better, energy is getting better, way more de-bloated. I've been able to lose weight, but still like gain muscle, feel better in the gym. It's like a lot of very positive benefits. Also, skin feels way like better overall, less dryness, hair's better. Like a lot of things has gotten a lot better by doing this. And yeah, I think that's just like a small shift of going from cooked into just, I basically eat the same food, but I stopped cooking it. You know, I stopped cooking the meat, more nutrients, easy to digest, and it's allowing my body to like actually detox. Because I think I have a lot of toxins, because I used to be a professional swimmer when I was younger. I used to like eat a very like from what I know now about nutrition, a very bad diet. So there's a lot of stuff probably to like clean out, and some other stuff I probably can't talk about here on YouTube as well, that needs to be cleaned out as well. So yeah, that's really my experience right now. I'm gonna keep doing this. I'm not stopping, you know. I'm probably gonna do this for the next couple of years of my life. That's what I see happening. I'm probably gonna do this for the next at least 5 years of my life, because I feel great. And I also have a better technique now of being able to actually have like appetite. You know, I've been able to add in a couple of foods to make my appetite way better and keep my, because before my stomach and my body got way too acidic, basically, because I was eating only meat. Now I found a balance. I've been able to add in other foods that helps me keep my appetite up and not get too acidic, so I don't get those like negative things that happened in the past where I started like throwing up, etc. Which is an important thing. If you're trying to start this diet, you need to like mix in some like alkaline foods and not just eat acidic stuff, because otherwise you get very acidic and then you start like throwing up or sending red meat, etc. So that's it. I know this is a very niched video. I know some of you guys probably watching this might find this interesting, so I'm gonna keep doing this moving forward. If you want more updates on the diet stuff and what I'm eating, etc., just comment down below and what your thoughts are on this. This is what I'm doing right now. I'm gonna keep doing this, keep sticking to the diet, keep the detoxing going, and yeah, it's allowed me to definitely be more energetic, have better energy and better this like charisma overall, I would say, in my work, allow me to make more money. And if I ever find stuff that I can do, it's gonna allow me to make more money, etc., without having to use like peptides and like all this shit that people, like that's something I just want to mention, like people that do peptides and like all these drugs, like what are you doing? Like come on, are we being serious? Like you're literally taking a shortcut, and especially these people taking like these, what's it called, like the Retatrutide or whatever it's called, when you're trying to like suppress your appetite. Like what are we doing? Come on, like that literally is like showing that you have zero discipline, you have zero self-control, and putting that on social media if you're posting about it and stuff. Like come on, it's like eat less food and you'll be fine. So that's what I'm all about, and yeah, that's what I want to talk about as well in this video. So I do it the natural way. It's solving health problems and solving health challenges and getting into like that peak energy state in a natural way. That's what my channel is all about, is maxing out all different stats, not just money and financial things like that, but also health-wise, energy-wise, testosterone levels, all that stuff. I actually haven't tested my testosterone levels in a bit. I'll probably do a test on that in like a couple of months. We've been doing this for a bit and see where they're at, see how this diet has impacted things. So that's what it. I have more drive, more energy, more will to work harder than ever before, and more will to just get that income going up every single month and keep documenting everything on the journey. So that's it for the video. And if you want to work with me one-on-one, or if you have questions as well with this, when it comes to diet stuff, you can always shoot me a DM on Instagram, or just book a call with me down below this video. If you're interested in getting into high-ticket sales in my one-on-one coaching, can go down below. And yeah, no worries either way. I'll see you guys, as always, tomorrow in the next video. Take care. Ciao.